Here I am about to make my turn onto St. John's Road, and we will be passing Paul Springer's house in just a minute. And Wes should remember the little ditch that me and Paul used to hang out in, which, in fact, here it is coming up, and doesn't make me feel very cool, but I don't know if they still live there or not. They have about 40 vans in the back, so not sure what Paul did after high school. But I remember for 20 years, well, no, that's an exaggeration. But when we were growing up as kids, this was where we, the street we grew up on, and riding our bikes and beating the crap out of each other and doing all sorts of stuff that brothers like to do. Windy Ridge Lane, that's where John Lewis grew up. Julie's pointing at a house that I can't afford, but yes, it is nice. In fact, she pointed at a partly torn down barn earlier that I still couldn't afford because it's Ridgefield, Connecticut. Oh yeah, me too. They still have no street lights out here, which means we used to sneak out, and when we would sneak back in, it would be pitch dark going down this road. Just, utter blackness. And here we are, 67. Well, we're making our left on Donnelly Drive. There's the Leggett's house. Obviously they haven't lived there in years, but it looks the exact same as it did then. In fact, most of these houses look the exact same. Here on this side we have, I forget, we didn't really know the guy that lived there, but we knew that he did like stuff with rocks, and I stole weed from him one time, which was pretty cool. At least I thought it was when I was 15. I'm going to show you Mike's house. Good God, looks the exact same. In fact, he still has that frickin' trailer camper in front of his house, but it looks like they painted it. And here is our house, guys.
That's not your house, you lied.
No, look, there it is, guys. The house you and I grew up in. And it looks like they added a pool and a whole bunch of other stuff, but look how beautiful it is. If you can use your imagination, then you should be able to remember what it looked like. It's real pretty. They did a great job with it. I'm wondering what the inside looked like. In fact, they added an entire new area to it. I'm assuming that they're home because there's a dog right out front. And I'm too terrified to knock on the door and ask if we can look at it. And if you remember, look, there's that rock that we used to climb on. As Shrek would say, that's a nice boulder. I like that boulder. And then they put a pool in the backyard, which is, as far as I'm concerned, an absolute tragedy, because that's where we went sledding. And this is where we skateboarded, right in here. Looks like they kept the 2-car garage but added a bunch of stuff in the back. You can't really see through the woods that well, but that guy still has his tennis court, which I just thought was the oddest addition in the entire planet. Still pretty cool. I haven't been on this street in 10 years, and and it's really cool. What do you have to say about the house I grew up in? It's real pretty. Are you jealous that we can't live in a house like that? Would you move to Connecticut if I bought that for you? No. Yes, you would. You're just saying that because you don't want your mom to hear it and start crying. No. I know, I'm just kidding. Alright, well, that's going to be the end of the videos, but I'm going to take a bunch of pictures for you guys.